Okay, so we are going to be doing You Are Good, and I don't know the names of the chords for this one, but I will just tell you where the positions are because I don't know the specific names for these chords, okay? So we'll have chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, and chord 4. And then the rest of them will play down on the regular position where we'll know the names. But for the ones down here, it'll be chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, and chord 4. So chord 1, you're on the 7th and the 9th fret. You're going to use, usually I use my 3rd finger, and what we're going to do is we're going to count from the bottom up. So this is string 1, string 2, string 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So the top string is 6, and it goes down from there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So my 3rd finger I will put on the 4th string, 9th fret. My pinky I will put on the 3rd string, 9th fret, and then my pointer finger will go on to the 5th string, 7th fret, okay? And what I do sometimes is I let that finger rest. I make sure that I mute the top string with my finger. Where's my finger at? Right here. See it? Right here. I mute it. I just lay it right on the top of it so that it mutes that 1st string, because it sounds a little bit weird when you play it. And what you're going to do for chord 1, you're going to do, it's going to be like this. Okay, so you do 2, so it's like top, top. And then before you transition to the next chord, there will be a 3rd one. So let's make sure you got this. 1st finger is on the 7th fret, 5th string. And 3rd finger is on the 4th fret, the 4th string, 9th fret. And your pinky is on the 3rd string, 9th fret. Okay, so that's chord 1. Right here. Okay? So like this. And then, so you switch to the next chord, so it's 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 3, then go to that, okay? So you're kind of muting it out with your palm once you do the first 2. So that's how it goes. 1, 2, and then you switch to the next chord. And it'll be the same process, okay? So the 2nd chord, chord 2, you're going to do, use your, this is chord 1, and then you're going to transition to chord 2. Chord 2, your 1st finger is on the 3rd string, 8th fret. Your middle finger is on, well, let's work our way up. 1st finger is on 3rd string, 8th fret. Your 1st finger is on that string. Your 3rd finger, ring finger, will be on the 4th string, 9th fret. And your middle finger will be on the 5th string, 9th fret, okay? So you're going from here to here. It looks like this. And you can use that top finger, the one closest to the top string, to mute out that top string right there, okay? So like this. So it's the same process. 1, 2, stop, and then your 3rd strum. And then you go here. This is like an A, but it's all on the 7th fret, and you're starting with the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string on the 7th fret. So 5th, 4th, 3rd, all right in a row on the 7th fret. And again, mute out that top string. Okay? Sometimes I use my pinky instead of my 1st finger. So you've got chord 1. Okay? And that's the fourth chord that we're going to learn next. Let me just make sure you got this. So with chord 1, you start out here. And on chord 4, you can strum a little bit. You don't just have to do that pattern that we do for the first 3 chords. You can strum it out a little bit. Okay? Chord 4, what I do, I start with my middle finger. It goes on the 5th string, 7th fret. Then your 3rd finger goes right underneath that on the 4th string, 7th fret. And your pointer finger goes on the 3rd string, 6th fret. So 3rd string, 6th fret, 4th string, 7th fret, 5th string, 7th fret. Okay? Like so. And you can strum that one out a little bit. See the positioning? And I'm kind of muting out that top string again. So let's do it from the top. Chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, and chord 4. So it's... So that's how the beginning goes when it's starting out. Lord, you are good, and your mercy endures forever. And repeat that a couple times, and then it's going to go to people from every nation and, I think, tongue, from generation to generation. So that's where you stay on the position of chord 4. And it's going to go people from every nation. And so you slide these first 2 up to the 9th fret. You are on the 7th fret with those. Like this. You slide up to the 9th fret. So people from every nation and tongue. And then slide up 1 to the 10th fret. From generation to generation. You're on the 12th fret by then. And you keep the same position. You're just sliding up. So use the 2 first fingers to remember. So you're on the 7th with those first 2. Then you go to the 9th. Then you go to the 10th. And then you go to the 12th. Okay? And it's going to be those first 2 fingers that are on those frets. So your first finger is on the 6th fret, while your first 2 are on the 7th. And then when you slide up, this first finger is going to be on the 8th fret. When you slide it again, it's going to be on the 9th fret. And then when you slide it up the last time, it will be on the 11th fret. But what you focus on is going from 7th to 9th to 10th to 12. Okay, so that's people from every nation from generation to generation. And then if you keep the same position, this isn't like an E chord position. You just slide it all the way back up to the top. And it goes, this is the E chord. We worship you. And that's where I go to that cheat B, which is your first finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, 2nd fret. And your 3rd finger, ring finger, will be on the 3rd string, 4th fret. And your pinky's right underneath that on the 3rd string, 4th fret. Okay? So from the E it goes, we worship you. And then D, hallelujah. That's a D chord. A, hallelujah. Back to E, we worship you. The B, hallelujah, hallelujah. We worship you. D, A. And then the last time it's a different chord. I think it's like some type of E sharp and then some type of B, different B chord. But what I do is I just kind of let the piano drums and bass fill in right there, and I just like strum this first string right here. I just kind of switch chords to the B, and then it's going to be for who you are. So it's going to be for C, for who you are, D, for who you are, C. Okay? and it's go you are good, E, and then you come back down to on the 7th and 9th with chord 1. And you'll go through that whole thing again, and then it's going to go to, when you do the bridge part, you are good all the time, and all the time you are good. So what you're doing is you're going to be up here on this E, it's you are good, and then you slide down to the 5th, then to the 7th, and then what you're going to do is, it's a different chord, your ring finger is on the 4th string, 9th fret, your pinky's right below that on the 3rd string, 9th fret, and your pointer finger is on the 5th string, 7th fret, so it looks like this. And then to the A, you end on the A. So again, your ring finger is on the 4th string, 9th fret, pinky below that on the 3rd string, 9th fret, pointer finger, 5th string, 7th fret. And you'll play that like 2 times, and then you'll slide up to where your pointer finger is going to be on the 5th fret, still on the 5th string on the 5th fret, and your other 2 fingers are now on the 7th fret, still the same strings. And you do that 2 times. So back to where it's on the 9th fret and the 7th fret. And then you go to the A from that. Okay, so it's you are good all the time. All the time. You are good. You are good all the time. All the time. You are good. Okay? That's you are good. And that will be the end of that song. And usually you will go back to the chorus and we worship you. Hallelujah. And the chords for the chorus are E, D, D, A. The only time it changes is on that last one when it says we worship you for who you are. That's when instead of D to A, it's C to D. So it's that weird E chord. We worship you for who you are. Sometimes they'll keep singing and they'll keep saying for who you are, and you just go back from the C to the D, from the C to the D, C to the D, and then they'll end on you are good, and it's the E chord. You end on E. So this is it kind of full speed. I'm just going to go from verse to people from every nation to chorus, we worship you, which is we worship you, then to the bridge, you are good all the time, and all the time you are good. Okay? And then I'll go back to the chorus and end it on the E. So it's like this. For who you are. You are all the time. You are good. You are. So that's pretty much the rhythm. That's how the song will go.